A movie that I have no desire to see, but at the same time, it's like watching a car wreck. You can't look away. And I'll explain why in a little bit. But our only trailer this week is for a movie called Chaos Walking, which, if I just told you the stars, you'd be like, oh, wow, that's going to be a big movie. You've got Tom Holland, Daisy Ridley, Mads Mikkelsen, and then I tell you, yeah, this movie's coming out next year. But guess what? It was filmed in 2017. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, guys, Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley are in this. Tom Holland filmed this after Spider-Man Homecoming, and Daisy Ridley filmed this after Star Wars The Last Jedi. This is how long this movie has been actually done, because according to early reports, I think this movie was supposed to come out in like 2018 or 2019, but according to the people on set and in production, the original cut of this movie was unwatchable. So knowing everything about this movie going into it and how many production issues it's had, I was trying to be as open-minded as I could. But as soon as I saw the trailer pop up, I was like, oh yeah, is that Nightmare movie? That Nightmare production movie? Let's see if it's as much of a train wreck as I anticipate it will be. I watched the trailer and it doesn't look awful, but it was so hard to detach myself from the issues that I know this movie is known for, of like basically scrapping it and starting from the ground up all over again, of like they had to bring back a whole bunch of people and those actors did not look like they did before. As a trailer, I didn't think it was bad. To me, it kind of looked like a Netflix movie from the trailer, and I was really trying not to think about all the issues that I know this movie has. Even with that, I thought the trailer was just bizarre, but we needed to talk about it because this movie's gonna be a trip. I can tell you that now. But Michael, you've seen the trailer for Chaos Walking with two of the biggest names in Hollywood right now. What you thinking?
Yeah, the screenshots you have here are more interesting than what I watched earlier, and so
There's at least a dog here.
Yeah, I mean, which is really funny considering the tone. It looks like they're teaming up to go on an adventure, not a post-apocalyptic Earth, and dream like everyone could read each other's thoughts. And Daisy Ridley's the only female. It's like
with a terrible wig.
It's always based on always a best-selling book series. Like, yeah, okay. Listen, I'm not going to see it. I wasn't going to see it anyway. This isn't going to make me see it. Unless you tell me to go see it, I'm not going to see it. It's that simple. It wasn't very much impressed. I'm not really interested in the plot at all. And really, I mean, that's just my thoughts on that. I don't really have anything more or less to say. It's like, development hell for X amount of years. Like you said, shot 3 years ago. Even when people are just putting it out begrudgingly because, like, hey, we want to see if we can't make a little bit of money.
New Mutants.
I'm not going to be a confident consumer. So I'll let you sacrifice for the rest of us.
Dude, I ain't seeing this in theaters. I'm waiting until this hits like somewhere that's free, like Tubi or TNT. I don't even think streaming services will want that. Streaming services will want content. I don't think this is one that they'll want. They'll be like, no thanks, we'll pass. We'd rather have New Mutants than you. And that right now that's saying something. I will say at least the visual component of seeing Tom Holland's thoughts like around his head, that looked interesting. But this as a premise does not work for me. And I was so distracted, as I have been in the set photos and everything else, of how bad Daisy Ridley's wig looks. It looks just wonky. And I'm going, you've got some interesting people in this movie. You got Tom Holland, Daisy Ridley, Mads Mikkelsen. There's some interesting names attached to this. But it's so hard to remove myself from all the issues and problems that we've heard about this movie. If it was good, this movie would have come out 2 years ago. That's New Mutants bad. But, oh boy.